The Vision High School Sports Beat is brought to you by the 11 locally owned Vision Automotive Group dealerships, offering Buick GMC, Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Hyundai, Kia, and Nissan, and the resale division, with locations in Webster, Henrietta, Penfield, Fairport, Canandaigua, Ontario, and Palmyra, and online at visionauto.com. Hello everyone, and thanks for joining us. This is the Vision High School Sports Beat. I'm Bill Pucko. Every week at this time, we take a comprehensive look at sports in Monroe County in Section 5, and we begin with our Honor Roll of High School teams, brought to you by Salino and Barnes. The Honor Roll of High School teams is brought to you by Salino and Barnes.
Salino and Barnes, injury attorneys, call 888-8888.
Don't wait, call or text 8.
Here is our Honor Roll of High School teams. At number 3, we have Fairport Girls Lacrosse, which got a 6-goal game from Maddie Howe and a 2-goal win over Rush Henrietta. Raiders are 6-1. At number 2, Pittsford Mendon Softball is undefeated at 6-0. Turin Welch had 11 strikeouts in a pitching victory over previously unbeaten Pittsford Sutherland. And at number 1, Penfield Baseball, the Patriots are 9-0. Ryan Kalpfus tossed a 2-hitter against Rush Henrietta. Which brings us to our Cariglio's Pizza Team of the Week. The Cariglio's Pizza Team of the Week is brought to you by our friends at Cariglio's Pizza, with 5 convenient locations throughout Rochester. Cariglio's Pizza, a proud supporter of high school athletics. Teamwork, it's a useful tool on or off the field. This could be the ultimate team experience. Brighton's Ryan Gow plays clarinet in the Hochstein Youth Orchestra, the big leagues on the high school music circuit.
I've been playing since, I think, before 4th grade. Right now I'm in a Hochstein Youth Symphony Orchestra, and we just traveled to Austria over spring break, and we performed in 3 different locations. It was amazing. We performed in a palace, a church, and also just for some school kids. It was really cool just to experience music and also a different environment in Europe, which I thought was amazing for me.
Gow carries that sense of accomplishment to the tennis court, where he and junior Josh Marvald are the 2 best single players on the Brighton team, but together they're the best doubles team in the section. Did you know right away that this was going to work as a doubles team?
I don't think so. Our first year we played together, we didn't have much communication, but as we kept playing and playing, we worked a lot better together, and our communication got better, and it just improved a lot.
They started playing together 3 years ago. By year 2, they were a team.
You have to have a trust in your partner. You have to trust that they're going to be in to cover their part of the court, and it's different each time the ball lands. So that requires a lot of skill and a lot of training, and then the trust develops.
Together, Marvald and Gow won sectionals a year ago, claimed the state qualifying crown, and won the consolation doubles in the state tournament.
I think I'm definitely more of a doubles player. It just kind of suits my game better. I think only having to cover one side of the court, but also being able to use a lot of my volleys, which I really enjoy. Also just playing with another person, I think it kind of takes the pressure off me, honestly, and we just have a lot of fun on the court.
And whether on the court or on the stage, playing as a team matters.
We all have to show up to rehearsal on time. We all have to practice our parts and know what we're doing. And just like for tennis, we have to be willing to accept different responsibilities on the team, whether it be playing maybe doubles instead of singles or whatever it is, just sacrificing for the better of the team.
When we return, ski champions who enjoy the spring season too. And Kim Burnson joins us with our Wegmans Making the Grade nominee. When the Vision High School Sports Beat continues. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. This is the Vision High School Sports Beat. I'm Bill Pucko. Time now for our Honor Roll of High School Athletes, which is brought to you by Injury-Free Coalition for Kids. Driving's a lot like the game of baseball. It's the one who gets home safely that counts. Please remember to always wear your seatbelt and to focus only on driving when behind the wheel of a car. This message courtesy of the Allstate Foundation and Injury-Free Coalition for Kids Smart Teen Driving Program. Here is our Honor Roll of High School Athletes. At number 3, Joe O'Hare. Had 5 goals and an assist for the Gates Chi-Li boys lacrosse team in a win over Spencerport. Number 2, again from Gates, softball, where the DiFilippo sisters, Sam and Emily, helped defeat Wayne. Sam hit for the cycle. Emily went 5 for 6, a good who had the better game argument at the dinner table. And at number 1, Webster Schrader's Adriana Delau, who makes her Player of the Year case this week, going 3 for 3 with a home run against Victor after driving in 5 against Fairport while pitching the Warriors to victories in both those games. And now, the Parisi Speed School presents our Athlete of the Week. Parisi Speed School wants you to be prepared for your next season. Visit ParisiRochester.com or call 585-381-3278 for an evaluation. Parisi Rochester, train to win. Champions in one sport with futures in another. A unique brother-sister act from Webster. 2x2. They're a two-sport anomaly, squared. There are no athletes in the section like Joe Vasile, except his sister, Gigi. How did lacrosse work its way into the picture in your life?
Well, my dad actually played all throughout high school and into college, where he played at Yale for 2 years. And so my brothers and I started at a very young age, probably first grade, second grade, and we just all stuck with it.
That a brother and sister both play high school lacrosse is far from unusual. Lacrosse, as much as any sport, runs in the family. What separates Joe and Gigi Vasile at Webster Thomas is that both ski. And they don't just ski. They are Section 5 downhill ski champions. Both of them.
It was definitely great. I've been training really hard for that. This was my first year winning. Last year I got second overall, but this year I came into the season a lot more healthy. The year prior I had mono, and the year before that I had a broken ankle coming into the season. So this one year being healthy, I think really helped me stay in it mentally and physically.
I'm so proud of my brother and his accomplishments. So it was a lot of fun winning it with him, especially since it's his last year.
Gigi Vasile is a 3-time Section 5 and 2-time state alpine ski champion. Joe won sectionals for the first time this year.
When you're in the gate, it's the best feeling in the world, because it's just so quiet and everything's just quiet in your mind, and then you go and it's just all action and you're in the zone and you're just flying gate to gate, and sometimes we hit up to 60 miles an hour, and just rolling your skis over and just trusting it and falling down straight down the hill it's unreal. It's great.
When March rolls around, both of the Vasiles rechannel their athletic talents to the lacrosse fields.
She's going to play lacrosse in college, and the reason for that, she told me, is because she'd rather be with a big team dynamic than more of an individual sport. She's just a great kid. She works hard. Her teammates have a lot of respect for her. Other coaches know who she is too, which means a great deal.
He plays the game like a skier would, in terms of he attacks the field, he attacks the plays on the field, and the way he probably attacks the mountain. We use it a lot. We'll say to him, I'll say to him, hey, how do you prepare in skiing? Like, visualize this play happening. You got to visualize the same kind of things in lacrosse. It's very similar. You got to rehearse what your course is. You got to rehearse our scout team looks and our preparation before the game. It's similar how you look at a mountain, how you then look at the game.
Joe will play lacrosse at MIT next year and do a little club skiing. Gigi has a year left to try to win a 4th sectional and recapture that state ski crown. But both are better off for being both.
With lacrosse, I learn how to be a part of a team, be a part of that group, and working together with other people. while on the slopes it's independent, and during races, you're on that course by yourself and you really just have to trust your abilities.
Kim is our Making the Grade nominee next, and later we take in a boys lacrosse shootout from the Wild Wild West in our Dunkin Donuts All-Sport High School Game of the Week, when the Vision High School Sports Beat continues.
Welcome back, and thanks for watching the Vision High School Sports Beat. I'm Kim Burnson. It's time now for Making the Grade, brought to you by Wegmans. Wegmans is a proud supporter of Making the Grade, which highlights the accomplishments of Section 5 student athletes on and off the playing field.
This week, we head out to Hilton, where David Sturpey is making the grade. Despite being only a sophomore, David has been a member of the varsity baseball team at Hilton for 2 seasons. He's a starting shortstop for the Cadets and plays ball all year round to improve. David is also a member of a Diamond Pro Showcase team where he travels to different tournaments throughout the summer and has received MVP recognition multiple times in his summer league. In the fall, David also plays soccer and was called up to the varsity level for sectionals this past season. He hopes to solidify his spot on the varsity team next year. When it comes to the classroom, his schedule is stacked with multiple AP classes in science and in history, and between training and studying, David's hard work also extends well into after-school hours. He's a participant in the Model UN Club, where he helps lead debates between other high schools on campuses throughout Rochester and surrounding areas. It's through Model UN where David has learned the values of leadership, which he applies on the playing field and in life. For his success in all he takes on, this week David Sturpey is making the grade.
If you have a student in mind for our Making the Grade segment, we want your nominations. You can send them in to info@classywolf.com. Now here's Bill with the Sylvan Learning Section 5 calendar.
Our Section 5 calendar is brought to you by Sylvan Learning, delivering results in reading, math, writing, study skills, SAT and ACT prep, and more. 4 area locations. Call 385-9480. Here's what's happening this week on our Sylvan Learning Section 5 calendar. It is unofficially Fairport Week. The Raiders playing in big games starting Monday with the girls lacrosse team at Spencerport at 6:15. On Wednesday, it's baseball with Fairport at Penfield at 4:30. That long-awaited rematch of the 2015 Boys Lacrosse Game of the Year. Pittsford is at Victor this time. That's Thursday at 7 o'clock. Then on Friday, softball as Fairport travels to Webster to take on Adriana Dalal and the Schrader Warriors. 2 track meets are on Friday, the Lancer Invitational at Eastridge and the Twilight Invitational, annually hosted at Victor. That's our Sylvan Learning Section 5 calendar for the week ahead. Heading out to Brockport for our Dunkin Donuts All-Sport High School Game of the Week, when the Vision High School Sports Beat continues. Sign Impressions is more than just signs. It's a total graphics company. Embroidery, screen printing, team apparel, t-shirts, jackets, hats, and of course banners and signs. Visit signimpressions.com. Call us at 723-0420 to order your team or corporate apparel. Welcome back, and thanks for joining us with the Vision High School Sports Beat. I'm Bill Pucko. It is time now for our Dunkin Donuts All-Sport High School Game of the Week. The bigger the burrito, the bigger the fun. Dunkin's new Grande Burrito, a breakfast burrito packed with big Southwest flavor. Go Grande with veggie or sausage today. America runs on Dunkin. Several sports in Section 5 have evolved along geographic lines. Lacrosse is one of those, but it doesn't mean you won't find a great game where you might not expect it. To Brockport for our Dunkin Donuts All-Sport High School Game of the Week. It's high school lacrosse, Western style. It's good, just not as good.
The East Side just has going so well. Their youth programs are so much better. What they got going on, the club teams, we're trying to play catch up. We're recruiting kids in 7th grade to play lacrosse. They got kids playing in kindergarten. So it's a lot tougher, but the teams like Spencerport and Churchville and Hilton, they got it going.
So armed, Brockport played Churchville Chili, the best in the West, whose second-year coach brings Penyan pedigree to the program.
We expect to have a winning season. That's our number one goal, and I tell the boys every time when we prepare for the season is that we're going to go as far as you take us. Your hard work, your work ethic, and your attitudes, we're only going to go as far as you take us.
They took to the turf at SUNY Brockport, and it took just 42 seconds to produce the game's first goal. Churchville got it, Jason Tebow passing to Dan Bonifide, who bounced it home, 1-0 Saints. The homestanding Blue Devils needed just 40 seconds to get it back. Jacob Sweet finding the middle and scoring to tie it. Back and forth it went. The Saints regained the lead with Corey Younger behind the net passing to James Creighton. As before, Brockport answered right back. It was Sweet again, and a 2-2 game. The Blue Devils senior midfielder scored Brockport's first 3 for a 3-2 lead.
I usually start off really strong. I'm kind of a bigger guy, so kids can't really stop me in the first round. They kind of underestimate my speed, and I'm a little bit faster than most kids my size, so I usually surprise teams like that.
Well, that's nice getting off to that kind of start, though, isn't it?
Oh, of course, every time. It usually puts our team at a pretty good advantage. It gives us a lot of rolling momentum in the first half, I think, because we always are a very good at first half team. We always come out really strong.
Brockport's lead was short-lived. Tebow came out from behind the net to score unassisted to tie the game at 3. And with the first quarter counting down, the Saints got another with just 8 seconds left. Jacob Buck with the assist on a spectacular Patrick Sheraton goal. It was 4-3 Churchville.
You got to be always looking around, keeping your head up, and just looking for the play to develop, and then just finishing. And a fast-paced offense.
Is it nice to get a goal like that late in the quarter?
Oh yeah, definitely. Being able to finish like that late in the quarter definitely gives us momentum going in the next quarter, so that's always good.
In the second quarter, Sweet got another. He had 4, Brockport had 4, and the game was tied again. That's when Churchville went on a little run, scoring the next 4, Junker to Nicholas Colucci in the middle for the lead. Junker was the catalyst, assisting on 2 more goals to make it 7-4 for the Saints, before scoring one for himself. That made it 8-4 Churchville. Junker wound up with a 10-point game, 5 goals and 5 assists, 2 off his patented leap.
It's something I practice in my backyard a lot, and I've been working on that shot.
Been pretty effective, huh?
Yep. Yeah, just keep working hard and it's paying off.
Still, Brockport scrambled back into it, scoring 3 times in the half's final 2:08. Nolan Maines to Tucker Sutphen with a nice drive to the goal. The game hit the half with Churchville clinging to an 8-7 lead. That set the stage for a wild third quarter and a stretch of lacrosse that had to be seen to be believed. Between them, Brockport and Churchville scored 6 goals in a minute 45. Brockport's Tyler Stifle got 2 back-to-back to bring the Blue Devils to within 11-10.
I just look for the backside cuts, and it's kind of hard to get them on the back because they're always watching not the ball, and you just got to do it fast and hope your teammates get the ball in there.
Churchville's Tebow capped the scoring frenzy by giving the Saints a 2-goal lead.
Our coach is telling us to put the ball in the back of the net, so that's what we got to do to win the game.
But it's a different brand of lacrosse. I mean, there's an incredible amount of goal scoring today.
Well, we came out slow. They put a couple of goals in, so we had to put more in than them.
The third quarter produced 13 goals, 5 for Brockport, 8 for Churchville, which carried a 4-goal lead into the final quarter. The Devils scored 1-12 into the fourth, with Stifle feeding Michael Cast, who scored while falling down to get to within 3. But Churchville's defense put the clamps on from there. Brockport did not score again. The Saints netted the game's final 4 goals to go 5-0 on the season, playing in the Monroe County Division III and the Wild Wild West. We would like to thank our Sports Beat sponsors.
Especially the 11 dealerships in the Vision Automotive Group. They make the Sports Beat possible.
As do you. Thanks once again for watching, and we'll see you next week with the Vision High School Sports Beat.